7. Morning diabetes signs. You should never ignore. Have you ever wondered why some mornings just feel wrong? Not just a little fatigue or a cloudy mood, but a strange sense that something inside your body is off balance, even though you've slept through the night. If you live with diabetes or care for someone who does, the early hours of the day are not just a transition from sleep to wakefulness. They are a window, a warning, a whisper from within that can either save your health or signal silent damage. Today, we're going to gently unfold these silent alarms, the 7 morning diabetes signs that may seem subtle but can reveal serious disruptions inside your body, and more importantly, what you can do about them. Because ignoring these signs isn't just risky, it's dangerous. Let's begin this journey, one symptom at a time, and see how each clue points to something deeper. 1. A morning spike in blood sugar that you never see coming. You might go to bed with perfect blood sugar numbers, but when you wake up, something strange happens. Your glucose is suddenly high. Why? It's not about what you ate last night. It's about your body's natural rhythm. This is called the dawn phenomenon. It happens because, during the early morning hours, your body releases hormones like cortisol and growth hormone. These are meant to gently prepare you for the day. But for those with diabetes, this hormonal surge can signal the liver to release more sugar than the body can handle. You may feel fatigue, slight nausea, dry mouth, or even a foggy brain. What helps? A balanced late-night snack with protein and fiber, adjusting your medication with your doctor's guidance, and checking your fasting sugar levels first thing in the morning. But there's more than just sugar spikes in the early hours. 2. An unquenchable thirst that hits the moment you wake up. You wake up parched, your lips are dry, your throat feels like sandpaper. You rush to drink water and still feel unsatisfied. Why? High blood sugar leads to dehydration. It forces your kidneys to work overtime to eliminate excess glucose through urine. This results in frequent nighttime urination, and by morning, you're running on empty. This pattern, if it occurs regularly, is not just inconvenient. It's a sign that your blood sugar is running high, possibly overnight, when you're not even aware. How to respond? Track how many times you wake at night to urinate. Hydrate mindfully, not just with plain water, but electrolyte-rich drinks, with no added sugar. And speak with your doctor about potential adjustments to nighttime insulin or medications. 3. Vision that feels like you're looking through fog. Waking up and struggling to focus your eyes, even though you're well rested, is a red flag. High blood sugar causes your eye's natural lens to swell with fluid. This swelling changes your vision temporarily and is especially noticeable after you wake up, because glucose levels have been elevated overnight. Left unaddressed, this isn't just an annoyance. It can evolve into long-term eye complications such as diabetic retinopathy or cataracts. Protect your eyes. Control your morning blood sugar, avoid tobacco, wear UV-blocking sunglasses outdoors, and don't delay eye checkups. Your eyes are the most silent victims of poor diabetes control. 4. A headache that arrives before your first cup of tea. Imagine opening your eyes and being greeted not by calm, but by a tight band of pain pressing around your temples. Morning headaches are often a symptom of either hyperglycemia or hypoglycemia, high or low blood sugar during sleep. If your glucose dropped too low overnight, your brain didn't get the energy it needed. If it spiked too high, your body suffered from dehydration and pressure changes. Either way, waking up with a headache isn't just about stress or poor sleep. It may be your brain telling you that your sugar balance went off track during the night. Take action. Review your dinner and bedtime snacks. Avoid alcohol or caffeine late in the day. Track blood sugar levels before bed and upon waking. Share this pattern with your healthcare provider. 5. Exhaustion that feels like you ran a marathon overnight. You slept 8 hours, but feel like you've barely rested. The reason may be hidden in how your cells respond to sugar. When your body becomes insulin resistant or you lack insulin altogether, glucose, your body's fuel, doesn't get into the cells. The result? No energy, no matter how much you slept. This morning fatigue is not just annoying, it affects your ability to think clearly, stay productive, and make healthy choices for the rest of the day. To restore your energy, Balance your carbohydrates with protein. Stay physically active. Ensure your glucose remains stable throughout the night. Sometimes just a small change in your meal schedule can transform your morning. But what about those strange sensations in your feet that you keep brushing off? If any of these signs sound familiar, don't ignore them. Your body speaks in whispers before it shouts. Let these symptoms guide you, not scare you. In the first part, we explored 5 early morning signs of diabetes that may seem harmless at first, like thirst, fatigue, and even blurred vision, but which carry deep-rooted implications. Now, let's turn our attention to 2 more critical signs. These final 2 may surprise you, especially the last one, which could indicate a life-threatening emergency if missed. This isn't just about symptoms, it's about awareness. Because morning is not the beginning of your day, it's the report card of your night. 6. Tingling, numbness, or burning in the feet or hands. You wake up, swing your legs out of bed, and notice something feels off. Maybe it's a dull tingling in your toes, or perhaps it feels like pins and needles, as if your limbs fell asleep. For many people, this sensation fades in minutes, but for those with diabetes, it might not fade at all. This could be a sign of diabetic neuropathy, a form of nerve damage caused by long-term high blood sugar. When glucose levels are elevated for months or years, they damage the tiny blood vessels that supply nerves, especially in the extremities. What's most concerning is that symptoms are often worst in the morning, after lying still all night. That's when nerves, already starved of oxygen and nutrients, wake up and scream for help through sensations of numbness or burning. Why this matters: diabetic neuropathy is progressive. If caught early, it can be slowed, but if ignored, it can lead to foot ulcers, infections, and even amputations. What you can do: don't wait until the pain becomes unbearable. Maintain consistent blood sugar control, inspect your feet daily, use soft, protective footwear, and speak to a specialist at the first signs of nerve damage. Prevention is far more powerful than correction. 7. Morning nausea, a silent signal. You must never dismiss. Some mornings you may wake up with a sour stomach, no appetite, a subtle wave of nausea that rolls in before breakfast. Maybe you assume it's stress or something you ate yesterday. But for people with diabetes, this may be far more serious. One potential cause is diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, a medical emergency that arises when the body doesn't have enough insulin. Without insulin, the body starts breaking down fat for energy, producing ketones, which are acidic and toxic in high levels. DKA often begins quietly, and one of its earliest signs is nausea in the morning. If this is paired with confusion, fruity-smelling breath, shortness of breath, or vomiting, immediate medical attention is necessary. Even those with type 2 diabetes are not immune, especially if their blood sugar is poorly controlled or they are under physical stress or illness. What to do? Never dismiss unexplained morning nausea, especially if it persists. Monitor your blood sugar. Check for ketones if you use urine test strips, and don't hesitate to contact your healthcare provider. Here's the powerful truth you may not know yet. Each of these signs, from fatigue to nausea, may feel small, but they are part of a larger pattern. Diabetes speaks through the body's whispers, and the earlier you listen, the louder your control becomes. Morning is when your body tells its truth, not to scare you, but to guide you. If you recognize even one of these signs in yourself or someone you love, take it as a cue, not for panic, but for empowerment. It's your chance to prevent long-term complications and regain control over your well-being. Let's pause here for a wake-up reminder. You're not powerless. With the right attention, education, and action, you can not only manage diabetes but thrive with it. Morning signs are messages, and now you've learned how to read them. Do you want to stay informed, strong, and ahead of diabetes complications? Then make sure to subscribe to Senior Health Vista, your trusted place for science-based, compassionate health tips made for mature adults who care about living fully and wisely. And if this video brought clarity, please like and share it. You may never know who in your family or friends needs this message today, and how it could protect their tomorrow.